So we are doing another Q&A, of course, on Mondays. So this one today is going to be misconceptions about tarot. Okay. So if you have any questions that we don't end up answering in this video, go ahead and comment them down or come to our next video and go ahead and ask us. And we just want to do a disclaimer. These are just what we know, what we've learned. If it's not true for you, that's completely fine. Everyone has their own reality, so let's just be respectful. So yeah, we can go ahead and start. So our first topic that we want to talk about is tarot cards being like evil or possessed, having like possessed energy. So
yeah, Aisha, I just learned about this because Aisha was telling me that people on Amazon who put reviews on these tarot decks and stuff, they're like, oh, you have to like possess or bad energy or something like that in order to use these decks and all this other crap.
Like, for example, when I was first looking for my tarot cards, I would look through the comments and people would say, oh, this deck is not good, you have to summon an evil spirit, or they'll trick you with the spirits that are attached to them and all these things that are just like saying that these are evil cards and all this stuff, when it's just like regular cards, and the energy that they have depends on you, because you're supposed to cleanse them first and then use them. So that's your energy and that's who you're connecting with. So if you feel like that energy is evil, that's not the cards, honey. That's something that's with you.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's why, like, people out there who know what they're doing will teach you how to properly do things with cards. That's why you always have to cleanse them first when you get them. And then you have to state an intention, a clear intention, and to let everyone know, like, I only want good energy with these cards and only good things, and allow only good things to come into this reading. And then say enlighten love only, or something within the along of those lines. You have to always state an intention and ground down to when you do any type of reading with your cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why a lot of people get like a lot of bad things are coming, because they're not doing it properly. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing when it comes to doing readings.
Yeah, so point blank period, the tarot cards don't have any energies or evil connected to them as long as you cleanse them. And if you do feel that sort of thing, just make sure you look up what you need to do, or once we do our video, you can go ahead and follow that when we talk about tarot and exactly what we do through it. But yeah, so that is false.
Yeah,
so,
majorly false.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next topic that we have. So something kind of we just mentioned, there's no special preparation. So for example, when someone's like, oh, tarot cards are like super cool, I want to like try them out, I'm just gonna buy like a random deck, or like you can give me like a deck and then I'm just gonna like use them, and I'm just gonna pick a card and like all this stuff, when that's not correct. Because first of all, I feel like yes, anyone can like use the cards, but there are certain things that you have to do. Like we said, once you get your deck, you cleanse them. You need to ground down, you need to ask for protection, you need to know who you're connecting with, whether you're using your own knowledge, connecting with your spirit guides, connecting with angels,
your higher self,
God, your higher self. So there is definitely preparation and things that you need to do afterwards. Like we said, you need to ground down again, you need to say, I close this reading, I let go of energies that are not mine and energies that no longer serve me, that kind of thing. So if you are interested in tarot cards, like, please don't just go out and buy them and don't just do whatever you want with them, because like we said, there are things that you need to do to keep yourself safe, as there is with anything when you're being spiritually opened up.
Exactly.
So there is preparation that goes into it. So just make sure that before you use your cards, if you're interested in buying them, go ahead and buy them, like you're scared they're gonna sell out or something. But just don't do it until you feel like you're ready and until you know what you're doing to be safe.
And disclaimer, tarot cards take a little bit longer for you to like get used to them and stuff and get to know them first and also just do readings on yourself before you do readings on others.
Yeah.
So, but we'll get more into that once we talk about, tarot cards and stuff later. So,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. They're definite what you see is... Okay, so a lot of people think that once you get, when you get a reading from someone or whatever, from a psychic, they think that just because what they're getting for that reading is going to be, set in stone, basically. Mm-hmm. It's not set in stone. It's how your path is going right now, and it can literally just change at any time depending on how you want to take that information for yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's just oh my gosh, this is really gonna happen type of thing, and it's like no.
They start freaking out,
or they think it's gonna change their path if they get a reading, and it's not saying what they want it to say, type of thing. It's no, honey. It's just literally how your path is going right now, how you're going down
that. It's a prediction.
Yeah, it's just a prediction, and if you choose to want to keep that information and be okay, well, I can try to change that or whatever, that's up to you. If it's just, it's not, like I said, it's not a set in stone type of thing. It's just, how you're going right now, and if you want to take it as a set in stone type of thing, then that's you, but it's just a prediction. It's just how you're going right now. It's not a definite thing. It's not going to stay there. It's just, it can change literally at any time.
Especially when it's a reading that involves not just you, but influences from other people. Say it has to do with your job or relationships or your household. Mm-hmm. Those are also going to be about the other people that are involved. So if they happen to go change their path or go make a decisions that they weren't going to make, or making it at a different time, that's going to change your timeline if they were involved with that as well. Mm-hmm. So again, just take it as you will. If you want to use it, then do, but just don't be well, this is exactly what is going to happen and there's no other way it can happen, and then it doesn't go as was said, and now you're well, is that person a liar, or did I do something wrong? But it's no, because it's all just a prediction. It's all for fun. Yes, you can get definite answers, but usually it's for right now or things that happened in the past. Mm-hmm. The future is unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so oh god.
Oh no.
The next topic comes with a little bit of a story time. So if you've been on TikTok, and I don't know if this is on any other platforms, but people that do tarot readings, people will comment, I claim this for me, and even some people will be promoting in their videos, claim this, so they can get more comments and stuff. And that's all it is. It's just a way to get people to interact with your video, so that you get more traffic. But it's not a necessity, and it does not do anything.
No.
At all. It's just, if a reading is meant for you and you resonate with it, then that's cool. But like we said, nothing is set in stone. If you claim it, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything at all.
So it's kind of just if you want to do it, then do it. I had a video, this is a story time. I had a reading that I did on TikTok, and on one of the parts, 5 people said, I claim, and I posted a comment, after the first 2 people did it, because I was just well, this is getting out of hand, and I don't want them to think that they have to do that on my page, because I think personally that it's kind of annoying and unnecessary. But like I said, if you want to do it, then you do it. But yeah, I did an informational comment, and I said, thank you guys for commenting and for showing me love, but I claim is not necessary. You just viewing this video means that it was meant for you, and you watching it all the way through means that this message was for you to hear. That is enough. You don't need to say I claim.
Yeah, it's super annoying, and it's just really annoying too. I feel like it's kind of like a scam type of thing, because they always claim this in order to get this, you know.
Exactly, and that's not how
stuff.
it works either.
No.
Like, someone who's really connected and gets true messages and knows and is educated about this stuff would not say, oh, claim this video or claim this reading or you need to claim this before tomorrow to get this amount of cash or for this person to fall in love with you. All those things are fake.
Yeah.
You can believe in them if you want, but it's not going to lead anywhere.
No.
And that's sad that, because a lot of people are uneducated on this. I feel like more people are like getting into it now, which is why we like are like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. Let's like help people like learn what we've learned, basically, kind of thing. But there's a lot of people out there just trying to get seen, and they don't really care if it helps people out at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of scammers out there who
Especially
literally
on TikTok.
Yeah, that literally will charge you like a cheap price and won't even give you like the right. They just scam you for your money. They don't even know what they're doing. They're just pretending what they're doing and just like, you know, giving you like a bullshit reading basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to find someone who is educated on what they're doing and who are legit, like, hi me or hi Asia, you know, we're both educated, you know, and stuff. So, but yeah, just don't, it's really unnecessary to be claiming things.
Yeah.
But that's up to you if you want to do it. That's cool, whatever. But we're just saying it's really unnecessary and there's no need for it.
Yeah. Also on that too, since we're talking about like scam readings and stuff on TikTok, I just want to say also like you could absorb someone's energy from watching those videos, because when we do tarot readings, we learned that to be safe and to not exchange any bad karma or anything between each other, you need to say and ask that person for consent for the reading. So if you're viewing this reading and it's a person that doesn't have good energy and they have bad intentions, that could manifest into some karma towards you. So again, be careful what videos you're also viewing. Eventually you'll be able to tell too with just someone's energy and the way that they handle themselves, if they are for real or if they're just doing it for the hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that kind of leads into our next category, which is everyone can connect, everyone can do tarot, but not everyone is connected. So
yeah, meaning everyone can like do any, you know, reading, whatever, but they're not gonna get like very good accurate readings because they're not connected to their spirit, like their higher selves or their spirit guides or angels or something like that.
Even your intuition.
Yeah, even just your intuition. You're not gonna get very good people who just give readings, whatever, and don't like connect with, you know, their higher selves and stuff like that. It's not going to be very accurate. It's not going to be very on point because they're just doing it by how they like, probably by the book that they read and memorized everything. If you're oh no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, if you are like us who are in touch with our spirit guides and everything, literally, we don't need the book. We go by what our agreements, because if you're a true professional, you have your own agreements for things like colors, numbers, family, friends, all type of things. You have agreements, and then so you're and you're also in touch with your like your clairs and all that stuff. Like there's so many things, but it's just people who are not connected to their higher selves and anything like that. It just means they're not going to give as accurate, good readings, like unlike the professionals who, you know, are connected with everything like that and all that stuff.
It might be confusing, some things that they say.
Yeah.
Like it won't really like make sense. Some of the cards, like we said, it could be accurate with some of the cards, and then some of the cards just are like random cards that they're pulling. Like for example, again, like on TikTok, and I've seen also on like Instagram, people that like shuffle their cards and they just let the cards like fall out.
Oh my gosh,
a lot of those, not all of them. Some people, they actually do use that method, but they're connected. But most of the ones that I've seen are not really connected, and those readings are not accurate. You may be able to resonate with what they're saying, but it's just by chance kind of thing. It's not really like a channeled message, if that makes sense.
It literally reminds me of a TikToker that I follow. He was like, oh, now I'm getting into doing readings. And he's just doing it for money, though. And he was only charging like $5 per reading. But he's just like, I've been practicing. And like, I've only been practicing for a couple weeks. And he's like, now, he's like, if you guys want a reading by me, you can send me $5 on the Cash App or Venmo. And I'm like, girl, like, ooh. It's just those type of people. It's just like, they're just mostly doing it for money or just for fun or whatever. But there is people like psychics. Some of us get actually pretty annoyed and pretty bothered by those people, because it's like, we don't like when we see others get hurt by like
you get like a bad rep for the community kind of thing.
Exactly. And it's not okay. It's not something that should be taken lightly like at all. Yeah. But
so that brings us to our last topic for this video, which is bad or scary cards mean that you'll be hurt or something really bad's coming to you. So Adriana brought some of her cards out, the ones that people usually assume are like scary, and she's going to show you guys those, and then we're going to discuss that a little bit more.
Okay, so my one of my tarot decks actually are more traditional with with the arcane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know the wording very much. I just know that I'm connected with my cards and I get really good readings. But anyways, so one of my tarot decks, which is my original one, only has one death card. It's /rebirth, so it's not as bad. But this is the death card for one. All death cards are like different in each deck, so that's why I have other ones to really reflect.
I'm gonna show it to both you guys.
Yeah, that one's not as scary.
No, like I feel like the more traditional, like standard tarot cards that like a lot of people have with the same kind of illustrations, like the medieval thing.
No, this is the death card for my other tarot deck. That one's a little bit more scary. Asia will just flash you my cards.
Yes.
And then the devil.
Yeah, I feel like the devil is usually, and like Adriana said, the tower card are usually the ones that people are like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about it.
So, people like to think that, like, the death card, for instance, is some, like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna die. Or you're gonna die or something like that.
Yes.
In reality, it just means, like, something's gonna die in, like, your...
Like, ending.
Yeah, like, ending in your path or something that's just finally gonna be gone and you're done with it and you're gonna be moving on. And that's why my first death card says /rebirth, because the death card is meaning rebirth.
Dies to be reborn.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's not even bad at all. Yes,
no.
It's scary, but literally it has two different meanings. It's like either you're a new life changing thing is coming, and something is dying from something that you were going through is finally ending, type of thing. The devil card.
I can explain that one well.
There you go.
I used to get that. I mean, I get that card pretty frequently as someone who is a little bit self-destructive at times. And that's basically what it means most of the time, is that you need to it's either a warning card to like be aware of the things that you are putting onto yourself, because the devil card doesn't mean the devil's coming for you. The devil card usually means that there's a bad habit or person or something, action that you are attached to that you can step away from, but you're allowing to keep you down. That's basically what it means. And it also could, again, be like a good card, because it could be like you're a release. You're released from what was holding you back again. So neither of those are really bad messages. One's just a warning, and the other one's just like, okay, now you're ready to put those bad habits behind you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's, even though it says the devil, it's not really about the devil. It just means more like negativity, basically.
Yeah, exactly. The Tower card can mean something like how would I explain that?
I would say it's like a something's going to stop or crumble.
Yeah, like so, maybe something like at your job or something. Like I like it can mean like a bunch of different things. It just means that something's gonna end like right there. Something's gonna fall apart, and you just need to look at after or look forward to that, you know, type of thing.
Yeah.
Watch out for it. It's not meaning something bad or anything unless it's, I don't know, something bad for you if you want to take it that way. But these type of cards, they're not scary. They can mean they mean total different things, just depending on what kind of information you're getting from those cards for that person.
Yeah.
And what they're going through, because yeah. It could mean different things. They're not scary cards whatsoever.
No.
So, yeah.
Nothing to worry about there. So just to summarize what we talked about, the information that you could have learned from this video, tarot cards are not evil. If they feel that way, you need to cleanse them, or you just need to be more careful and educate yourself about how to use them. There is certain things that you need to do to prepare, so make sure you know what those things are. Things are not definite. It's always a prediction. It may or may not happen. I claim is not a necessary thing, but if you like to participate, go ahead. And everyone can do tarot, but not everyone is as strongly connected, because you need to strengthen some things before you can have that connection. And there are no cards that you're going to get that are going to tell you that your life is going to end and that really horrible things are going to come to you. Because first of all, you probably would not be told those kind of things in the first place.
No, because us psychics don't like to bring up bad news. We just like to put it in like an easier way for you to like not make it sound so bad or whatever.
And it's not bad because it's something, it's just like a lesson you're supposed to overcome. Whenever there's something bad that's happening, that means something really good is coming right after.
Yeah, and if you want to know any of those things, then that's up to you, but we're not going to tell you that unless you ask.
Exactly.
So, yeah, and if you really want to put yourself into that position where you want to know something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, so that concludes our Q&A. If you guys would like to join us on our next one, we do these every Monday at 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
And you guys can join us on either Instagram or Facebook. And everything's linked down. We have link trees in our descriptions now. I still have to do it on YouTube, but
same.
but it's okay because everything's always linked down on YouTube in the description of each video. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday
to make fried green tomatoes.
Yes, I'm excited.
We're excited, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta figure out where we can find green tomatoes first, but yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bye, you guys.